User joined your channel.
Good afternoon, brother.
Good afternoon, Mark. So you left Jay?
Well, you know, it's one of those things. I know you longer, and I get to chit-chat with you and TeamSpeak, so this way I can still have my lunch while I'm watching a stream.
Yeah.
What have you got planned today?
Plowing and manure spreading.
Oh.
Don't know if I'm doing the manure spreading by manual and let the curse play plow the fields.
That's probably a better use of your time.
Yeah, might be.
Because the carding is what's the hardest part about manure spreading, right?
Yeah, but I have the curse play curse for it.
Oh, okay.
Or the course play course.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, I'm just not...
What were you trying to pronounce in English there?
Is it course play or curse play?
I think it's course play. Curse is like a either a bad word or
Yeah.
a witchcraft thing. But, you know, you're Finnish. You get to say it any way you want.
That would be true.
Yeah. I get that all the time because there's a lot of French words in English that I pronounce in French. And people say, that's not how it's said. It's like, well, actually, it comes from another language and that's how it's said.
I think the Valtra needs some kind of a wash.
Yeah, I think so too. So the 902 you were talking about, what's the horsepower rating on that one? 90?
It's 97 on the Finnish connect data, like machine data. But
so is there an in-between, like between somehow these minivan Valtras that they have now and the old style metal Valtras, is there an in-between stage, kind of like the Fendt 300 kind of look?
That would be the 6000 series and 8000 series.
Oh, and that's what you sent me yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. They kind of look like TWs to me. They have sort of that weird sort of nose to them.
Yeah, it's kind of the same era.
Yeah.
And if I would ask around, I might get something like that for you, like 6400 series. That's
right.
Like 90 horsepower.
Right.
Because there's enthusiast modders in the Finnish forums that makes the models, but the file organization on the chip files are like horrible, and it's horrible on the 903 series too. I just checked it. But I think in-game it should work.
You got a little munchkin that's still awake.
Yeah, it's feeding time.
Ah, nicely. Is your wife sitting with you while you're playing?
No, wife is sitting on the couch next to me.
Ah, okay.
She has him, but the little guy is like not so patient.
No, he wants it now.
Yeah, all of it now.
I went and I'm thinking about putting the Fendt 800 as my tractor on the multiplayer server. So I went to play around with it, and I put it up in Goldcrest Valley and started messing around with it. You know, Goldcrest Valley actually has potential if you would just round out the fields.
Yeah.
Like I started playing with like decorations and with the ground mod and stuff like that. There's ways of redoing Goldcrest where it looks like actual farmland, less like a cartoon character. I always say Goldcrest is a farm when if Walt Disney was a farmer.
Yeah, it basically is. But it's actually a good map.
Yeah, it actually has, like, now that I'm really exploring it again and that I sort of know a little bit more about Farm Sim 17, I like the terrain levels. I do like the way that they built the different heights and stuff out of it.
It rolls quite nicely.
Yeah, it does. And you don't even have a notion of how high the back corner of the map is and how it falls down into the valley until you really start driving it around and sort of start getting some sense of the geography of it.
Yeah.
Because the square fields kind of throw you, right?
Yeah. There's so much unused land in this map.
Yeah, that's it.
Like this field 12 that I'm doing now, it's like you can like double the hectares on it.
Yep, that was one of the things on my Goldcrest playthrough early in the game. That was one of the first things I did, was I just plowed everything under around the farm, like just right up to the buildings. I actually had to reseed some grass to cover up some of my little bit of aggressive sections. But look at that, you get no bushes in that whole area there, right?
Yeah.
You go around the rocks and you're good to go. Thank goodness that water fountain's gone, that's one thing. The water fountain that used to be beside those rocks was the bane of my existence. Nicely done.
Looks okay. I really need to do a minimap for Jerry for this.
Oh wow, look at you! Wait a minute, how did you get the angles in that? Do you get to set the angles now because the multi-terrain angle?
No and yes. I think it's the Curse Play version. I'm running like 175 or 3.
Oh, okay.
And
you should really do like four headlands though, because you're gonna have problems with that gate at the bottom. But then okay. Have at it. So what version, your latest version of Courseplay right now?
Yes.
I should get you to upload that for me, because I'm still working on a really old one.
And this version has the 160 versions has the multi or the new starting position from the tractor position. So that makes the angled lines.
Right. So you're doing the inside first and then the headlands?
Yes. Like you would.
I knew I liked you for a reason. One of my favorite things to do is actually to set it up and then just let it go and then don't do the headlands. A field with no headlands, without that pass around the outside of it, it looks really, really good. It looks really realistic.
And I tested this manure spreading out. If you plow the field, then spread manure, and then use cultivator, it will get the 2 stages.
Oh, it doubles it up for you too. Okay. So it's every time you do a soil turn that it gives you the stages.
Yeah.
Okay, it's good to know.
But the direct seeding doesn't work.
Oh no, it doesn't give it to you with the
No, it doesn't give you the cultivated status or the bonus.
Okay.
Only downside to this. I tested it on this map.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the wonky tractor behavior, it was just Goldcrest issue because of the chopped straw.
Oh really?
Yep. In this old guys version, it works perfectly.
Oh, okay.
It's hard to get the corners right.
Yeah. Well, that's why I do them last. Like I'll do my ups and downs, and then I'll just finish the corners at the end.
Yeah. Might be easier for me too.
Yeah, because then you could just put the auto turn on your GPS, and then whatever is left over is left over. It's generally speaking, the edges of my fields are a total mess, but it's just because I kind of like them that way. I don't like the perfection of edges. So if I skip some fertilization on the sides, it just adds to the texture of the final product. I think I'm slowly falling in love with this Spent 800. It's nice. I can put a 5,000 liter bucket on it, and I don't even need a weight on the back.
Ooh.
And it has a front loader attachment on it on a 220 horsepower tractor. So that solves the problem of having to get telehandlers and stuff like that.
Well, it's basically T-Series.
Yeah. Is it the same engine, the same man engine?
Same horsepower meant.
Oh, okay. Okay, let's go play with the Coon Pack.
So you're playing your own game and chatting with me.
Well, I'm testing. I have a Goldcrest map that I do all my testing on. So you know, something with $1 billion on it that I just buy equipment, and then once a month I gotta reset. I sell everything off, but there's stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to figure out if, like, whenever I think about getting a tractor, I bring it on and I buy every kind of implement I can for it to see if it works. Another tractor I really love is the MB ones, the MB tracks. They're a really nice machine.
I've actually driven one of those MB tracks. It was like 3000 series or something. I really can't remember.
Yeah, I'm amazed at how many different sizes there are of that. I know Virtual Farmer was using one as a yard tractor for a little while, and then I went in and I started goofing around with the oh, look at that. The Linder has a, oh my god, they have an FS17 port now.
The what with?
Oh, I found a Linder tractor with small tools. So it has a FZ20 front loader attacher, and it has a mini shovel of only 1,000 liters, and it has a 1,000 liter manure fork, and it has a mini 7,000 liter TDK trailer. Very cute stuff. Huh. Mods, you know, I'm always looking for mods.
Mod hoarder.
Yeah, pretty much. Mud whore, I call myself.
Yeah, I have the same problem.
Let's see here. If I get a cultivator, and I get the Coon Pack Disco Lander, so I can do manure and then Disco Lander and get two shots of fertilization on it.
If the cultivator is cultivator, you can.
Yeah. This one is also a seeder though, right?
Grass seeder, I think, and oilseed
Yeah.
radish.
Yeah, so I think I can, and I think it also does canola.
I'm not sure about that. But if you do oilseed radish, yeah, but seasons doesn't, yeah. Like manure, cultivate it with oilseed radish and then like direct seed it with
Yeah.
proper crop. I'm like thinking 50-50 to change the N series to another T series. Because
Yeah.
With the full trailer, this kinda veers to the left or right, depending on
Oh,
what
do you have a front weight? Do you have a front weight on it?
yeah, 1500 kilos.
And you're still not getting the traction.
It's not the traction, it's some kind of a center of gravity thing.
Okay, you gotta. Okay.
You can actually see it when I refill the manure spreader and start driving on the road.
It compresses your back wheels a little bit too much.
Yeah, it might be that. I should really try to hunt the gold right about now.
Well, get your work done, and then that's a nice nighttime activity, sort of quietly running around and doing your thing.
Yeah. I just love the hay sailboat with Mary's farm.
Yeah.
Jerry did it real good. And the Mary's
Yeah.
house.
Yeah. With the swimming pool and the bucket in it.
Yeah.
Actually, to make it would have been funny, and I was trying to convince him to put a manure, like a slurry texture in the pool.
That would have been nice.
Okay, let's buy another field. Whoops. Crashed it. Didn't like that at all. I guess Gary fucked up that field. Jerry fucked up that field. Field 27 is busted. The one that he changed because of the cows?
Oh yeah, that. Got to remember that.
So the other thing I was wondering is, can I create fields with a cultivator?
No. And actually the Coon Pack, the kind of a chisel plow,
Yeah.
that doesn't allow field creation.
No,
Oh yeah, and there's also this wobbling around when loading.
Yep, broke it. Gotta quit out of the game and come back.
€608 or dollars for 19,000 liters of manure. So it's
Yeah.
quite cheap.
Well, I think it's on par with the sale price, because I bought the I went and checked the. Remember the old manure tanks that you used to be able to get with the like with the placeable?
Yep.
It was like so I checked on those, and the price on those is ridiculous. You're basically paying for full fertilizer prices.
Yeah. The bulk placeable tanks, they are expensive as bleep.
Okay, did I just break my map? What's going on here? I can't buy any fields all of a sudden.
None?
Oh, okay, that fixed it. Let's hop back to the field I want to buy. Yeah, I quit out of the game and came back in, and it still wouldn't let me. No?
Edit the XML file to get all the fields.
Yeah, I can do that in. Can I do that in the console too?
Can't remember. Yeah, so basically I sold the cultivator at the start of the map, so I need to buy another one.
Right. Oh, yeah, I sold everything.
Everything.
Yep, pretty much. I walked on the map, I walked over to the garage, goes, oh, look at that, that's all pretty. Sold.
Ah, goddamn the battles.
Oh. 11, close your door, eh?
Yeah.
Come on, don't do this. Okay, fine. What's wrong with this section of the map? Can I buy this field? Nope, that one's broken too. Huh. The whole south end of the map seems to be broken for buying fields. Nope, that one's fine. Buy that one. Field 30 is fine.
Great demand on soybeans.
Nice. You got any? Okay, let's see if maybe one of my mods is fucking with me or leaping with me.
Ooh, hello, Nightbot. I should have configured that.
Nightbot is a little sad. He's all alone in the chat. Well, somebody's watching. There's 4 people watching right now. Can't just be you and me. Is your wife watching too?
Nope. Oh, he's so sad.
Let's see if he likes this.
I don't think you have any permissions to use that.
Nah. Just checking him out, see if he responds to his own name.
Well, it kinda did.
There you go. Was it because I typed in the Nightbot command, or was it just because I said hi?
Either way.
Let's see.
It might be also a troll named Nightbot.
Oh, that's true.
So you could be trolling troll.
Oh, it's definitely a troll.
Yeah.
Because there's no stuff around it. Like usually he has all sorts of symbols and things around him.
Yep.
There you go. Hi, Trolly Troll. How are you?
Good to have you.
Thanks for dropping by.
And hello, Mr. Farmer Klein.
Mr. Klein. Yes, you're a fake. It's okay. It's okay. You can be a fake. We don't mind.
You can be whatever you want.
Exactly.
Okay.
Whoa, game crashing. Whoa, yeah, not liking me at all.
What did you break?
Everything, apparently. My tractor. I sold everything off the map, and now my tractor's now acting all weird. My cultivator's going all twitchy. Oh, poor Fent. Sorry, Mr. Fent, I broke you. Oh, yeah, I'm completely crashed. I'm walking now, and my walking backwards key is locked into place.
Oh.
Okay,
That's not
let's
good.
close this window. Thank you. Well, looks like I'm throwing away that save game.
So, about 20-25 minutes and I'll be calling it again.
Understood.
Just giving a heads up.
I like the way you're very precise about it.
Well, I have kind of my deadlines, so...
Yeah, I understand. But it's nice, it's very regimented.
Thank you, Klein. Jerry gave me a lot of unused space in here.
Yeah. Who needs decorative trees when you can grow crop, right?
Yeah.
Decorative trees are for year 5 when you're rolling in money.
And he got rid of the bushes too.
Yeah.
Because you cannot destroy the bushes at anything, or with anything.
No, that's it. Didn't Black Sheep Modding come up with some sort of a hedge that you could destroy, that you can plow under and
Yes.
stuff like that?
I think the removable hedges were somebody else's idea, but Black Sheep Modding included them on the new map that they are working. Or they did their own.
I'm looking forward to their new map. I'm completely and utterly in love with Old Streams. I've played that game 4 different ways and just enjoyed it.
The latest versions of Old Streams are really good. I played a bit of them too. But I'm still finding some bugs in it. Like 2 or 3 fields are miscalculated and non-existing, basically.
Right.
And I hate the roads on it, on some cases. Like the tire track roads, they are so bumpy.
Oh, yeah. They're a bit aggressive.
And you shouldn't have any kind of a liquid fertilizer buying point on the farm. I always delete that.
I used to, like, when I started playing Goldcrest early on, I would install the placeable ones, because by the time I was done with that, I was doing bigger agriculture. Like, I had joined up all the fields on the south side of the map, and like, it was just massive, sort of the scale of things. So buying fertilizer and buying buying seed from silos became realistic. But on a small farm like Old Streams, you wouldn't have that.
Oh, I got the rainstorm.
Oops, that's all right. You're plowing. It's just going to soften up the ground for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still bummed. I lost a crop of sugar beets on my orchard farm, and I'm too bummed about it to go back and finish the map right now. I need to get over it.
How did you lose it?
Rain. It rained for 3 days straight at the end of fall. I managed to get my corn in just under the weather. Like, I kept going with the corn all the way into the night, and I was on almost my last row, and it started to rain.
Well,
So
that
I
sucks.
only just made it, and then it didn't stop raining again until 11 o'clock at night on the last day of autumn. So it didn't dry out again. So I would have had to harvest all of my sugar beets in 1 hour at 5 times speed, and I needed to buy another tractor and to buy to lease the harvester for it. So I was like, nah, I'm just gonna let it die.
Oh, that's a shame. You worked so hard for it.
Yeah, that's it. So now I got to do a crap load of logging, and it's like, ugh, I don't wanna. I decided to do some logging on the Goldcrest map, by the way.
Oh,
By no means the scale of what everybody else is doing, but I decided to get myself a contract with the tree nursery over near Field 25 for the winter. So I've got the 3 down days where I'm not doing anything else that I can afford to go play with logging equipment. I'm still cutting everything with a chainsaw, but I'm playing with some toys, some winches, and some other things. And I'm using your system of hired helper sells everything.
oh yeah, that's good. It
Yeah.
gives you another player.
Yeah. But it's interesting because if you do the hired helper, like my route is basically, I go south, I go across the whole town, then I cut through the town, and then I go up to the sawmill. And I found that if I keep him at 40 kilometers an hour and slow down for the turns, I can leave the traffic on.
It shouldn't affect it that much.
Yeah, but then my hardest part is getting back into the field because I need to cut across 2 lanes of traffic on the left-hand turn to get back to the field.
Yeah,
But-
that is always the hardest part, but you just got to cross your fingers and pray
That's
for the
it.
best.
Yeah, but the other thing that I'm wondering is, like, I was also considering sending him all the way around the map, so that I could avoid, because I need to avoid the trains too with the hired helper. So I'm trying to sort of figure out what's the best route for him to take for the minimum.
You
impact.
shouldn't need, because if the booms are down, it will stop to the booms.
Yeah, but the booms don't come down fast enough. Like when that train is going full speed, it's halfway across the track before the booms are down. But also, I would want to bring him back through the pig area, and there's no booms on the pig area. There's just the flashing lights and the bells.
I can't see shit.
Yeah, you need more light, or you need to wait till the morning.
Oh, either way. Oh, this one.
Yeah, you get good work lights on the back of that manure spreader, actually. Is there work lights on the manure spreader? Yeah, there should be some on the sides. No, it's just a reflection from your tail lights.
Yeah, it's just reflection.
That's the thing that they need to add more of, is work lights on the implements.
Well, Yes and no. Trailers, yes, but other kind of implements, no.
Yeah. Well, I have it. There's a really nice light. I'm using an overloader on mine, and it has. There's actually a light on the overloading spout, so you can see where you're aiming.
Yeah, well, that would be kind of realistic, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Minute warning.
Yep. Or maybe 5. Depends.
Okay.
Just, I cannot see the lines of the manure on the field.
Yeah, you just have to do it by GPS. You just have to trust that it's being done, right? Set your cruise control to turn off at 0 and put your auto turn on.
No, I'm doing that manually.
Ah.
And as I see, the T-Series Jumpa has done quite nice job on the field, on the minimap.
Yeah. So you put your manure buy trigger up at Mary's farm?
Yeah, I want this to be a bit realistic if it isn't.
Yeah. I just put mine on the field and said, okay, they're going to deliver it to me. The local farmers all bring their manure to me. I buy it from them, so they come to me. When I'm selling it, I have to go to them. So if they're selling to me, they can come to me.
Yeah. So I think that field's done. I think. Yep. And the field 15 fairly fertilized. It's the Goldcrest fault, not Jerry's fault. The default Goldcrest has the 15 fields fully fertilized already.
Really, eh?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess because it had a crop on it in the default game, right?
Yeah.
You owned it, but it had they reset your crop on you, so they gave you the full fertilization stages.
Actually, it doesn't affect on seasons. It's just Goldcrest. It's the starter map, so you get all the fertilizer on the start.
Right.
Getting just few gold nuggets as I wait.
There you go.
2.5 or 3 minutes and then.
How many do you have so far?
I can't remember, just 9 now. I just need the 10th one.
Okay. Did you get the one on top of the railroad bridge?
No, actually. So that's the 10th one then.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I wish that you know that wooden structure right beside that you just ran by.
Yep.
The one between the bridge. I wish that worked for overloading beets.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, or loading logs or something. You know, like that would be a nice. It'd be nice if you could auto load logs through it or something.
Somebody actually made wood chip storage from this, I think.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, it was pretty much just
Holy
a trap.
crap, these trains go fast.
Yeah, they do. They certainly add an element of risk to the game.
It's like lottery. If you don't die, you win.
Yeah. At some point, everybody's gonna get hit by them, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Because you just like I got nailed when I was looking for nuggets because I lost focus. I was just I was just watching my nuggets, yada yada. Boom, there it was.
Like, hello.
Yep. Look over your shoulder. Up, you're dead. It's inside behind the.
I got it.
There you go.
Or actually, it was outside.
Oh yeah, that one's outside. Yeah, the inside one is in the green elevator down near the train.
Yeah, I've gotten that. Yep.
Yeah. Fun and games with gold nuggets.
Well, it's called Gold Crest for a reason.
There you go. But see, when Gary was Jerry was doing this map, what I wanted him to do is to move all the nuggets down to the gold mine.
Yeah, that would have been nice.
Yeah, like just move all the nuggets there and just leave one nugget at the chicken coop, and all the other ones are at the gold mine. I thought that would be hilarious.
Yeah, definitely.
Or leave 9 of them on the map, and then put 91 of them over there, so that people collect 9 and then they just can't freaking find anymore. I would be a very bad map maker. I'd be trolling people.
Well, actually, I suggested a really evil plan, Jerry, on the mountain valley.
Yeah.
You remember the outhouse that I was talking about you?
Yeah.
If the door would be open, put one in without any hitbox. Just the gold nugget, no hitbox or triggers or anything. Just in the hole on the pile of shit. And on that note, it's quite nice to end.
There you go. You have yourself a great night. Enjoy your family.
Will do. Thank you for the stream. Bye bye.
Bye.